Always a pleasure to be with you on Radio Tunis International. Faisal Hilali on audio engineering, Karim Travelsi on live streaming, Hayet Toukabri in the studio for this daily edition, and our regular guest for every Wednesday, not Friday, is the British International School of Tunis. And I have the pleasure to have with me in the studio three students who have come to talk to us today about sports, and mainly football and basketball. They are taking part in tournaments at international level, so they will be happy to share the experience with us. So I have here in the studio Adam Hayouni, Chedi Abid, and Youssef Ben Ammar, and they are here to tell us more about themselves. Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Full of sports.
Yes. Of course.
And all branded with the British International School of Tunis. Yes. Right, so let me ask you to introduce yourself first a little bit more to our audience. Yes, Adam, you start.
So basically, I'm year 9. I go to the British International School in Tunis, obviously. And I love sports a lot. That's why I try to always participate in things that go on the school, like with sports. Because for me, sport is it's like something I can express my feelings.
Okay, we'll talk about that later on. But tell me, what grade you're in?
I'm year 9.
Year 9,
yeah.
Okay.
Grade 8.
We say grade 8.
Grade 8, all right. What about you, Chedi?
So, I'm Chedi Abid. I am 17 years old in year 12, which is equivalent to grade 11. So, yeah, as you can see, I am part of the basketball team, also the football team, but mainly basketball, as the captain of the basketball team. Currently doing AS level as well. So, yeah.
Okay, Captain, welcome. Right.
My name is Youssef Ben Ammar. I'm 16 years old, same class as Chedi in year 12, which is grade 11, and I'm also part of the basketball and football team.
All right.
I'm also taking AS level this year.
Great. So 2 basketball team and 1 football. All right. So let me start with the football, Adam. So the World School Games in Barcelona. This is a game in which you took part last year. So tell us a little bit about this experience. Going to another country to play football with other teams from other schools from all over the world. Tell us a little bit about your experience, and how did you know about that, and whether it is, part of the policy in the British International School of Tunis for the school to be part of the network of the British International Schools all over the world.
So basically, I remember the first time when I found out about this trip. It was last year, and I was year 8. I was really excited. Me and my friends, we were talking about it all day long, and we wanted to know more about it. So we'd go to the principal and ask questions all the time. Basically, we were at the end of year 8, and the trip was in October, so we had a long period of time to train.
Okay.
And many people wanted to go, so they joined the school football team. And we would train twice a week, every week.
By a professional coach, or?
We had a professional coach, our PE teacher also.
All right.
And they would go to the stadium to train there.
Okay.
We had the stadium next to the school, big stadium. We'd go there, train there twice a week.
How long did it take you to get ready for the
tournament? So most of us were already ready because we were good at football. But for some people, maybe 1 month or 2 months. But we went ready, we went happy, and I remember when we went, we were all scared to meet new people by ourselves without our parents, but it was actually different, not as we expected. When we first landed, it was beautiful. Barcelona, one of the best countries I've went to.
Sure.
And it was 2-hour trip from the 1 hour 2 hour trip from the airport. We went to, I think, Tarragona, on our resort, Campbell's Hills or Campbell's Park. And it's a 5-star resort. It's beautiful, it's spacious, it has paddle courts, football courts, basketball, beach volleyball, ping pong, anything you imagine. The food is delicious, the service there is amazing.
Wow.
And we were scared to see the teams at first, but I remember a Brazilian team was our first friends. They came to us, they talked to us, we introduced ourselves, we became friends straight away, and then we went to play football before the matches. And
friendly matches.
Yeah, friendly matches, and we became friends with everyone. I remember we were scared, but at the end everyone was our friends. We got their numbers, we'd always talk, And until this day, we're friends with some of the Brazilian teams until this day.
All right. How many teams were there? I mean, from how many countries approximately? Maybe you don't have the right number. About 20?
22.
About 22 countries.
Yeah.
And so each country is represented by one team or more?
For Spanish, I remember there was 4 teams.
All right.
But all the schools could go if they want. So
all right.
Each country had, I think, 1 or 2 teams.
So the schools, they are all the British international schools?
Yeah,
all over the world?
Yeah,
or there are teams from other schools?
From other schools. There's American schools, British schools. It's like everyone can go.
Right. Okay. Now the selection process. There was nearly no selection process, but you had to work hard before taking part in the game.
I remember. Yeah. So basically, they sent us an email to our parents and whoever wanted to go participate in like this trip and everything and have the beautiful experience of traveling without your parents and everything. We just send an email saying we'd like to go. And we'd had to work hard for it, obviously, train, and take it seriously.
Okay. So the teams you played against, who are they?
So we played versus many teams. We had the Brazilian team, we played versus Portugal, we played versus a Spanish team, German team, a team from Dubai. We played many.
How many wins did you have?
We had, I think.
Don't tell me you played the Brazilians and you won.
No, they're too good. So I think 1 or 2.
They have that in the blood, I guess.
Yeah. When I saw them, they were like younger than us, and like the way they were playing, the skills, it was like amazing.
Amazing. Right. It's a whole culture. I mean, football is a whole culture.
Something else.
Especially in Brazil and in those countries. I mean,
it's part of their lives.
It's
part of their lives.
Part of their lives. It's in their genes, I guess. It's in their genes, right? Okay, so you told us about the countries, about the teams, and about maybe the wins. You said how many wins you had?
So we went a lot of people last year. That's why this year we're trying to get sponsored so many people can go. And if there's any businesses out there willing to sponsor us, contact the British International School of Tunisia. And basically there were, like, as I said, many teams and everything.
All right. Now, how have you lived, I mean, this experience, and how long did it last? I mean,
so
you were there for
first,
how many days?
It was 4 days.
4 days.
At first I thought it was going to be scary, but when I went there, like, it was something else. Sleeping with my friends at night, it was really fun. We had the shop next to our rooms. All the memories I had with my friends, I would never forget it. Like, it's the best 4 days I had in my life.
Wonderful. And what have you learned from it?
Being independent, mostly. And
being independent.
The teachers, they trusted us with everything, and it worked out at the end. And I learned, like, how to mostly we had to clean our rooms and everything. And just staying with my friends alone at night in our rooms. We had bungalows. It was like many bungalows for like a group of 4 students, and the teachers like were around us. And
and the first experience traveling, I mean, on your own?
For me, completely on my own without my parents. It's the first time.
The first time.
I thought it was going to be scary, but the teachers, they took really good care of us. I was with my friends. I was not scared at all. I didn't even have a thought of being scared.
So you look forward to participate in the next one?
Yeah, we're organizing it for October.
For October, and it's gonna be the end of October, 2025.
And it's like around I believe the 10th of October.
The 10th of October.
10th to the 13th.
All right. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right. So let me move on to your friends Chedi and Youssef to talk about the basketball game. So you are part of the team, the basketball team at the British International School of Tunis. And this tournament you are going to take part in next month. So tell us a little bit about it.
So the organization is called GloBasket.
GloBasket.
Around the globe. And it will be held
Sun and Fun.
Yes, Sun and Fun. So it will be held in Spain. It's kind of like a city close to Spain, 1 hour drive. It's called Lloret de Mar.
All right.
And we'll be living like in hotels, which the hotels are like walking distance from the actual main like court where we're playing in. And there will be lots of countries participating in it.
You have an idea about the countries participating?
Not really, but we would say around 20.
Around 20. And from the British International School, how many are you going to participate in this GloBasket or GoBasket?
Yeah.
GloBasket.
Yeah. So that's interesting because in this specific tournament, it's completely open. So not necessarily British influenced. So this is a completely open team. So even a specific team in Spain can join this. So this is completely open, and this is kind of shows how like strong the basketball team in British International School of Tunis really is. So now we're competing against actual teams and not just schools.
And there will be from the British International School of Tunis, the people that are going, there will be around 9 players going.
For the basketball?
Yes.
All right. And you have an idea about the program, about who are the teams you will be playing, or you discover that on the D-Day?
So the tournament is going to be held from the 25th to 27th
of June. Of June. Okay.
We're still not sure exactly which teams are going to be playing, since there's still registration being open. So there could still be new teams, new players coming in. So we're not exactly sure who we're going to be playing against, but we're expecting around 2 or 3 matches per day for 3 days.
Right. So how are you readying for that? Intensive training? What is it like? What's a typical day for you?
So far we've been having exams, so we've been focusing more on that. But the exams are going to end soon, and we're going to be training basically every day. We're going to be like playing in courts like with our coach. And we'll have team plays, like physical training between all of us, and they're all going to be set outside of school, but including with school people.
So these games, whether for football or for basketball, I mean, the participants are they only boys, or there are girls as well? There are teams with girls.
So for the football, we have girls and boys. It's open to everyone.
In the same team, or two separate teams?
Separate.
I mean,
no, boys and girls by themselves. We have an under 17 boys, an under 15 and under 15 girls, and I think under 13 and under 11's boys and girls.
Boys and girls, right. What about basketball?
Unfortunately for basketball, it's a bit more of a male-dominated sport. So you rarely see any girls wanting to play it. Although I believe it would be a really nice thing to have another girls team, another girls team would be nice.
For this tournament, it's only going to be boys.
It's only well, good luck, boys.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to make it. Wait, well, let me ask you more general questions now about social life. At school, what is it like? What other activities do you enjoy? I know that you have a very intensive academic program as well. And apart from that, I mean, you are also participating in other activities, other clubs, etc. So apart from sports, give us an idea about social life at school. What is it like?
So social life is great. So of course, as you said, sports is a really big factor, since it's a very community-based kind of thing. So everybody's enjoying it, everybody's playing together, whether against or with, you're always having fun. But apart from sports, we find enjoyment in other games, such as chess, I would see. So we had a tournament not so long ago, a chess tournament with other schools next to us, so Oxford, for example. And even we also like to do music. So although not really tournament based, whenever we have pianists or guitarists or any type of instrument playing pupils, we will have them do concerts or show up during big festivals that we have. For example, we have DJs. So these are all like kind of social factors and social fun kind of activities that we have during our everyday lives.
Well, that's interesting. You want to add something, Adam?
So we have like also the Biz Got Talent. Like if people, we have like twice a year, I think. People have talents they want to show. They can go on this. Like we usually do it in primary in Sokra. And people with talents, they go and perform. For example, me, I used to have like an old band. We used to always sing together.
Ooh, that's cute.
Yeah, we used to always sing like Christmas songs, football songs. We'd sing everything. We love it. Like
that's
it's
wonderful.
Fun.
It's fun, and it gives you another, dimension of the school.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What about you?
Going back to the music skills.
Yusuf.
So many people in our school are like very skilled in music. So like piano, guitar. And this also like motivates other students to learn from them. So like we end up teaching each other. This helps our communication skills and
motivate each other as well.
Motivation,
right.
yeah. So for example, like Chedi is helping me like learn piano. We're kind of we're having like piano lessons between each other.
Right.
Yeah, and this like happens all around the school.
That's wonderful. Well, why sports are fun in general? Why do you think sports are fun? And because from all the people I ask, they always say, I mean, the first activity they take part in is sports.
Because I feel like it has to do with teamwork. Like, we're playing with our friends, we're enjoying our time with them. It's also like
competition.
Competition between each other. Lots of competition.
I would say like it's the competition, it's the drive that lets a person it rushes almost like an adrenaline kind of rush, and that's how you kind of end up having more fun. You basically have kind of like an opponent against you, and you have to beat. It's like a challenge in front of you, and that's what makes you get better at it, basically.
Right, and these are some of the skills maybe you learn by practicing sports, right?
So teamwork skills, making new friends.
Coordination, making new friends, right? Anything else to add?
For me, sports, in my opinion, it's not about winning or losing. It's about the fun you have with your friends and the experience. And like, you see each other, you help each other, you motivate each other and get better over time. That's what sport is, my opinion.
That's right. Well, we talk about sports, we talk about games as well. So what is the difference, according to you, between sports and games?
So I think they're very similar when it comes to the intellectual level. So in games, for example, if I were to play
chess game, for instance,
so although you're putting more effort into the intellectual side, in another sport, so basketball or football, there's still that intellectual mind of yours working. It's just that now you're also putting it into physical form. So that's the only I think that's the only big difference. It's that one is much more physical than the other.
And the other, I mean, the sport, I mean, let's say the sport game, if I say so, it implies competition, whereas the game, like a chess game, does not really imply that there is a competition, but there is much of the intellectual work, as you said, going on.
In sports, there's more like competition between each other.
More physical.
Yes, more physical.
More physical. You want to add something?
All they said, I agree with everything they said.
Right. Now, the last question may be, why is sports important in life?
So I think the biggest factor for sports being important is going to be health. So if anybody's ever gotten a health issue, I would have advised first thing to do is find a sport that you enjoy.
Go and practice.
Exactly. So when you find a sport that you enjoy, not only do you become happier, but you also get fitter, you become better, it increases your mood, you have probably better sleep, your entire life becomes better just because you're now doing something you enjoy and you're improving yourself health-wise.
So it helps mentally and physically, and it's kind of like a good habit to have a part of your life. Like, it can help you with studies, so like you study the entire day and you want to relax, sport is a good way to relax from your studies.
It balances your life.
It balances it, basically.
Right.
Like for me, when I'm stressed, I had my checkpoint exams a month ago, and when I was stressed, I'd take time, I'd go play pad with my friends. Like it would like make me feel happy, to make me relaxed, having fun with my friends, playing sports, we'd play football together. And it's like I don't explain it. It's like when I'm stressed or when I'm sad or even when I'm bored, I'll just go to the gym sometimes, go play paddle, play football, basketball.
What do you say to the people or to the students, for instance, who think that maybe when they have exams, they have to concentrate on the exams, they don't have time to play a sports game or whatever? What do you say to them?
I feel like there should always be a time where you should add like something physical to your part of your day, let's say.
Right.
You cannot study like the entire day. You study like a good amount, and then you should balance it out with like some physical activities, going to the gym, playing team sports, doing anything like.
So what I learned from my previous exams is like I revised for 3 hours or something, or 4, but then I'd feel like stressed, so I'd go to do sports and it would help me. I'd relax. I have a gym next to my house. I'd go there, spend 1 hour, 2 hours. I'd feel relaxed and like not stressed as much as I did before doing the sports.
Do you do that on a daily basis? You practice all of you on a daily basis?
Yeah, of course.
And you have to schedule that? I mean, give it, one part of the day, maybe early?
Certain time. So let's say some people prefer to do it right after school, and some people prefer to study right after school, and then at night they would do something physical, which is what I normally do. So like I end up training after I study.
After you study, you don't feel tired or anything after you study. On the contrary, it gives you more energy.
Yes. Like when I do I feel tired like mentally after when I study. I feel tired mentally.
Right.
But then when I do like that physical activity, it helps me like regain.
To air up.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So I agree completely with Youssef. So when you are tired after studying, some like weightlifting or just normal training will get that blood flowing, and that will not only just wake you up, but now after you go for your second study session or do whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna feel much better. You're gonna feel much more alive, I guess, and you'll do much better in whatever thing you're gonna do afterwards.
Right. Well, this is very interesting. I mean, to have some kind of activity in your student life, because this is what makes a balance between the studying and the fun, you know, of studying, of learning as well, because as the proverb says, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So if you do not do something interesting, you know, with your life, you know, your life will become dull.
Yes.
And if it becomes dull, I mean, you could go into other things. Well, just remind us of the dates and games that you will be playing.
So for the basketball trip, it's gonna. Well,
it's in Barcelona as well.
Yes, Barcelona, Lola de Mir. So we'll be traveling there from the 24th. We're gonna stay from the 24th to the 29th.
Right.
But the tournament is held from the 25th to the 27th. And there will be sites where you can watch us. Like there will be like a link where they will broadcast the games, the matches on live. So if you want, you can watch us on those.
Okay, and you will be looking for sponsors as well?
We don't.
Or you are taking care of everything?
We're taking up like basically everything. And also, we found this tournament by just looking online, because we really wanted to participate in a tournament.
Right.
So we ended up working together to find this, and we got many outside help. So like to form the kits, we ended up getting help from a classmate in year 9. He ended up making us the kits. And yeah, basically we got many help from classmates and
that's great.
School members.
That's wonderful.
And for the football, it's the WSG, the World Score Games. It will be in Barcelona, Tarragona, I think. The tournament is from the 10th to the 13th, but it's still in October, so I'm not sure when we're going to get. And it's open for everyone to go. Just their parents sends an email to the school and they'll join the football team. But we already started training now on Tuesdays. We have training with our coach, and we're currently looking for sponsors to sponsor us, so many people can go and they can have the experience that me and my friends had last year.
Right. Well, wish you all the best of luck
Thank you.
with
Thank you so much.
football and with basketball.
Thank you.
Go for it. I mean, we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.